My sister's graduating, so I'll have to see her walk in. I know. What? Huh? Yeah, so when I see you walk in, I'm going to be like, oh, Audrey! I'm going to be looking over my side.
Yeah, next year I'll have to. I love that part.
Franklin High School, and I would like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2018. Graduates from the music department may now stand and go join the band, orchestra, and chorus. And would our American Sign Language Club representatives please come join me on stage? As the graduating seniors from the music department join their ensembles, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize some of our very special guests in attendance. Seated on stage this evening are Mrs. Cindy Douglas, Franklin School Committee member, Dr. Sarah Hearn, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Bill Clements, Deputy Principal, Mr. John Layton, Class Advisor, and Mr. Chris Penza, Class Advisor. Also seated in the audience from Franklin School Committee and Town Council, we have Ms. Diane Feely, Dr. Monica Linden, Ms. Gigi Zub, Robert DeLorco, Glenn Jones, and Tom Mercer. I would also like to welcome guests from the Central Office Administration, building principals, and faculty from Franklin High School and throughout the district. Finally, I would like to send a huge hello to various countries from around the world where family and friends of our class of 2018 are watching this commencement live on YouTube. We want to give shout outs and hellos to our family and friends in Germany, Greece, Italy, Norway, New Zealand, Japan, Trinidad, India, Kuwait, Iraq, and 2 other foreign countries, Texas and Rhode Island. I told you that'd be good. I told you. I stole that joke from one of the seniors. And now, would you please rise for the performance of our national anthem by the Franklin High School Band, Orchestra, and Chorus, under the direction of Ms. Diane Plouffe and Ms. Gallagher, with a special thank you to our Sign Language Club. Please be seated as we enjoy the playing of God Bless America, directed by Diane Plouffe. Vice President Kevin Sassaman, please come to the stage. Kevin Sassaman is a kind, caring, positive, giving young man whose time at Franklin High School has consisted of successes in the classroom and out. Along with being the 4-year class of 2018 Vice President, Kevin has also served as a peer leader, has served as co-president of the Science National Honor Society, and has cheered for 7 years at the Cheer Factory. Kevin will be attending the Honors College at UMass Amherst as a double major in microbiology and public health. Please welcome Vice President of the class of 2018, Kevin Sassaman.
Good morning, Franklin High. Today is Friday, June 1st, and oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong speech. Okay, we're all set. Okay. All right, hello, everyone. I'm going to start this with a little disclaimer. Admittedly, I'm a very fast speaker because, hey, life's short, so talk fast. But I have stationed several people in the audience to slow me down, so hopefully we should be all set. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for joining us today. This is a moment where I'm going to throw out my obligatory thank you to my mom and dad for getting me to this day, and also my little sister May, brother Ryan, and sister-in-law Carolyn for coming out here to support me, along with anyone tuning in on the live stream. This day has been long, long awaited by many of us here, but I think I can speak on behalf of everyone that we are very grateful for all the effort, both on stage and behind the scenes, that has gone into making today a smooth and exciting day for all of us. For many of us here, it is hard to believe this day has come. We have spent countless hours poring over essays, attempting to figure out what calculus is, and memorizing historical facts about the world. Since kindergarten, we have been constantly changing and growing and developing new passions and exploring who we are as people. While some of us have discovered our love of music, others of us delved into our academics, and still others shined on stage, excelled at sports, painted masterpieces, or, if you're like me, binge watch all of Black Mirror more than once on Netflix. And just like that, 13 years of schooling has passed in the blink of an eye. Like many of you, I visited my elementary and middle school teachers these past few weeks, saying hello and our final goodbyes to teachers we may not have seen for years, but nevertheless, the memories of them have never faded. During these visits, I realized that each and every one of these teachers has their own unique view of me and who I am. While I may not be the same quirky kid who loved Harry Potter, that version of me will always live on in my third grade teacher's mind. In the same way, the me that is currently presenting to all of you will live on in your minds for as long as you remember me. Even who I am may seem different to me than anyone else who knows me. Lots of us laugh about how we have different personalities at school with our friends than we do at home with our families. I think those different personalities are really just a result of the various people we surround ourselves with. Each of these people see a different version of you that is particular to their experiences with you. These various prototypes of you are reflected back when you're with people and change your actions and thoughts without you even knowing it. As we move forward, past these memories of high school and the years before that, we will have to make new acquaintances, friends, enemies, etc. All of these new people will too develop their unique view of you and who you are. If I have learned anything in high school, it is that the best way to live is to find who the best you is, and surround yourself with those who also see that same you. To those lucky few friends who have seen the best me and stuck with it, I give you major props. So right now, class of 2018, we are standing on the edge of a cliff, ready to jump. At the bottom of that dive is a deep pool of all the opportunities we are about to confront. It is up to us to take hold of those opportunities and to bring those who will support us on these new experiences along for the ride. During my well-used time watching Netflix, I ran across a quote that I find really fitting for the adventure we are about to enter. It is the wonderful Miss Leslie Knope from Parks and Rec who says, "No one achieves anything alone. So let's embark on a new journey together. Let's break out a map, not the old, out-of-date one that shows where we've been, but a crisp new one that shows where we might go." Thank you.
50 years ago, on Thursday, June 13th, 202 members of the class of 1968 participated in commencement exercises in their high school gymnasium, which today is the Horace Mann Middle School Gymnasium. Their commencement was followed by the class banquet and dance at Glen Ellen Golf Club in Millis. The graduates celebrated 4 years as Panthers and were ready for life's adventures. This evening, they have come home to Franklin High School, a new building, but the same Panther culture, to recognize and celebrate the graduation of the class of 2018, as well as the 50th anniversary of their own graduation. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Life in 1968. Life magazine, which was not available at that time on a tablet or a phone, which cost 40 cents and was read by millions, featured an image of the Earth taken from Apollo 8 on the cover, and it read, "The incredible year, 68. 1968 included the war in Vietnam and increasing peace protests around the world, the assassinations of Martin Luther King Jr. and Bobby Kennedy, the sale of the first Big Mac, which cost 49 cents. A gallon of gas was 34 cents. We have President Richard Nixon. We have the first Black Power salute seen worldwide on the Olympics. The Beatles released the White Album." I knew you were going to do that. Popular movies include Bonnie and Clyde, The Graduate, Planet of the Apes, and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood debuts on television. Much has changed since 1968, but being a Panther and being a part of the Franklin community has remained the same. Tonight, there are approximately 50 1968 graduates, including the class treasurer, the captains of the football team, field hockey, track, and girls basketball. Graduates have joined us from Connecticut, Rhode Island, Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Florida, and New Mexico to come here tonight. Tonight is very much about celebrating and about laughing. And I did a little bit something different this year where I looked through the quotes that the members of the class of 1968 put in their yearbook, which we still have. A few of them read some wonderful, beautiful, brilliant thoughts. Inspirational. A smile conquers all troubles. When there is life, there is happiness. Life is not complete without love and laughter. You shouldn't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. And no goal is too great if you're willing to work for it. Then I read 2018 quotes. First one, quote, "I don't like having all these responsibilities." Second, "I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it well." When nothing is going right, go left. Be yourself. Unless you can be Batman, then be Batman. And finally, I went to Coachella. As part of their reunion efforts, the class of 1968 generously donated a total of $1,925 to the athletic and FHS arts accounts. These funds will enable students in need of financial assistance to participate in programs including sports, art, music, and a variety of extracurricular clubs. Class of 1968, we are honored that you have returned home to Franklin High School today. I would now like to take this opportunity to recognize a group of students who have decided to serve our country as members of the armed forces. They're going to get a lot of love. I ask that the following members of the class of 2018 stand and remain standing. Nicholas Cantaloni, United States Army. Lucas Plesh, United States Army. Connor Weston, United States Army. Matthew Kennedy, United States Navy. William Jones, United States Navy. Mitchell Callahan, United States Marine Corps. Jack Brandon, United States Marine Corps. These students have made a decision to pursue careers in the military upon graduation from Franklin High School. And I ask that you please, one more time, help me to express our appreciation to the students who will be helping to protect and serve our country in the near future. Thank you. Please be seated. Rory O'Brien, please come to the stage. Rory O'Brien is a conscientious, insightful, dedicated student. Her intrinsic desire to learn, coupled with her unlimited intellect, have resulted in stellar academic achievements. Rory has challenged herself throughout her high school career, enrolling in all honors and advanced placement courses. Despite her academic prowess, Rory remains a humble student who thrives not on perfecting her grades, but rather on helping those around her. Rory has been recognized by her teachers as a student who is regularly called upon to reiterate a difficult concept, lesson, or formula to peers, as she does so with articulation, confidence, and poise. Rory has been commended for her academic achievements through various awards, which include the 2017 Bausch and Lomb Science Award, a commended scholar for the National Merit Scholarship Program, and honorable mention on the 2017 National Spanish Exam. In addition to her outstanding performance in the classroom, Rory has been engaged in a variety of activities outside the classroom. Rory is a dedicated, passionate dancer. She would like to dance for you now. Sorry. Currently in her 14th year, she is highly regarded by her instructors, not only for her commitment to her own improvement, but for her ability to teach as well. She teaches weekly jazz and tap classes to younger students and impressively choreographs their recitals. Watching those students perform have been proud moments for Rory. In addition to her commitment to dance, Rory has been active in a variety of activities, which include being a part of a Relay for Race team that has earned close to $10,000 for the American Cancer Society. Serving as treasurer of the Young Democrats Club and managing a part-time job. Rory is an assiduous student, a persistent learner, and a passionate teacher. Her diligence to her studies have paved the way to her admission to a number of colleges, including Colby College, Lafayette College, College of William and Mary, and College of the Holy Cross. Rory will attend Colgate University in the fall, where she will major in biology and minor in Spanish. Please welcome the Salutatorian of the class of 2018.
Thank you all for joining us to celebrate this pivotal moment in our lives. To the teachers, staff, classmates, friends, my parents, and the rest of my family that have all helped me get here, I can't say enough how grateful I am for you. Thank you to the class of 2018 as a whole for inspiring me with your relentless pursuit of unique passions and constant support of each other. Walking across this stage today is something to be incredibly proud of. There's almost 500 of us here, and that might make you feel like you're not special for graduating high school, but that's not true. No matter what your journey to this moment looked like, it wasn't easy for any of us. Your hard work isn't lost on anyone. I'm going to tell you a story about something seemingly inconsequential that arguably changed my life. It was Tuesday, November 8th, 2008, and I slid the door shut to my best friend's mom's minivan just as we set off down their driveway. She assured us that we had just one stop to make. I knew we were going to the polls, but nothing beyond that. Unknown to me at the time, that day was one of the most momentous elections in our country's history. We pulled into a neighborhood of quaint apartment complexes that I had never known existed and stopped in front of one. Out hobbled an elderly woman with one hand gripping a cane. My friend's mom told us that this woman couldn't drive anymore, and we would be giving her a ride to the high school to vote. This perplexed me. What was so important about voting that we were going out of our way to help a stranger do it? When we got to the school, we temporarily parted ways with the woman as we waited in separate lines. My friend, her little sister, and I shuffled behind their mom as she walked down the aisle and into one of the booths. I watched from below as she filled in the circles with purpose and satisfaction, and followed as she dropped her ballot in the box, her own little slice of history. 8 years later, I stood in the pouring rain in a neighborhood with my state representative. Water filled my sneakers, my hand shook, and all of our pamphlets were soaked through. It was Saturday, October 22nd, 2016, 17 days before Election Day. I still could not vote, but I knocked on doors and encouraged residents to use their voice. My own slice of history found a home in every pamphlet I handed over. That day in 2008 led me to this point. The fact that my friend's mom took time out of her day just so one more person could vote confused me at the time, but taught me the importance of contributing a voice to the political noise. Their votes, no matter how seemingly insignificant among millions of others, helped elect the President of the United States, and that is immensely powerful. Even though I couldn't vote in 2016, I showed up in another way, and I helped elect a state representative. That's pretty powerful too. Now, you might be thinking that this is a lecture on political participation, but it's not about that. I've found a purpose, albeit a small one. It's not a career or a huge overarching life goal, but developing my voice and encouraging others to do the same is something that I'm passionate about right now. Everyone tells you that it's okay not to know what you want to do with your life, and at least for me, it's said so often that I sometimes stop believing it. But really, it is okay. In fact, you can't spend your life dedicated to just one path or searching for the perfect career, because you might be searching forever. Although it's important to be ambitious, don't throw all you have at one end goal, especially if you don't know what that is just yet. In this moment, I have no idea who I want to be, but I have something that matters so much to me that I could talk about it for another 5 minutes, but I'll spare you. Find small things that matter to you that much, and let those be enough in the moment. Who knows, they could end up having more of an impact than you think. Thank you.
Victoria Healy, please come to the stage. Victoria Tori Healy is an ambitious student whose caring demeanor and impressive outlook make her excel in various roles. She is an extremely driven young lady who pushes herself to perform at her highest capabilities at all times. Throughout high school, she has shown a willingness to step into challenges, including taking a total of 8 advanced placement courses. Her teachers commend her true yearning to learn and continual strive for growth and improvement. Her character and academic excellence were recognized during junior year when she was presented with the Harvard Book Award. Tori's impressive standardized testing scores earned her recognition as a National Merit Scholarship finalist, an accomplishment received by less than 1% of the 1.6 million entrants. Her academic merit was also showcased with her perfect scores on the Math 2 and U.S. History SAT subject tests, and her recognition as an AP scholar. Despite these achievements, Tori remains an incredibly humble and modest young woman. While balancing rigorous academics, Tori also devoted a significant amount of time to being co-president of FHS's Young Democrats Club. Understanding that politics can be overwhelming for adolescents, Tori's goal for the club was to give students a way to get involved in political conversations within a safe environment. Service to her community has also been an important part of Tori's high school experience. She dedicated her time to Spanish National Honor Society, Community Service Club, Relay for Life, and the International Youth Collaboration. Outside of school, she has volunteered her time to the Stony Brook Reservation, collecting data for public scientific records, and has held positions at Kids Plaster Zone and teacher lists. Tori's dedication to her schooling has earned her admission into many esteemed institutions, including Cornell University, the College of William and Mary, Georgetown University, and Boston College. She will attend Cornell University in the fall with plans to study economics and government. Please welcome the valedictorian of the class of 2018.
Before I start, I'd just like to acknowledge some of the people who made graduation possible. Thank you to all of the teachers, administration, staff, and families for their full support over the past 4 years and more. Without your commitment to our growth and success, we would not be the individuals we are today. In particular, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and sister for encouraging me to pursue my own interests and become the most authentic version of myself. Finally, my biggest thank you goes out to all of my amazing friends and classmates. I cannot imagine a more supportive and talented group of people. It is you that makes saying goodbye to Franklin so hard. Okay, so do you guys remember Pump It Up? I'm sure most of you who lived in Franklin 8 years ago know of it, but for those who don't, it was this birthday party place filled with everything inflatable. Slides, obstacle courses, games, and bouncy houses. In the eyes of a 10-year-old, it was basically paradise. I spent my school days dreaming about when I would go back to Pump It Up next, and my evenings analyzing how much longer it was until I could finally have my own birthday party there. Time was no longer measured by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but by how many days were left until the next Pump It Up trip. And while my daydreams were healthy at first, soon my mindset changed. Instead of enjoying every hour spent at school or sports with friends, I viewed this time as a hurdle in the way to my next Pump It Up trip. In short, instead of being stuck in the past, I was stuck in the future. And I know this may sound like a childish example, but this phenomenon of being obsessed with the future affects all of us, no matter our age or interests. Just think of all of the classes you spent this year picturing that moment you finally graduate, and how it can't come soon enough. Think of all the Mondays you've wasted wondering when the weekend would finally arrive. Think of all the days you spent dreaming of your next vacation. Then think of all the vacations you spent dreading your return home. Don't get me wrong, it's great to have goals and be excited for what the future holds. It's also normal to feel these pangs of anxiety when thinking about what comes next. But it's important not to get so caught up in daydreams of the future that you lose sight of the present. When we view the here and now as a roadblock that needs to be overcome for bigger and better things, we forget to fully exist in the current moment. We forget that our life is not something that will eventually happen down the line, but is happening right now. Philosopher Alan Watts presented the idea that, contrary to the cliche, life is not a journey. We are conditioned to think that we're constantly progressing forward towards something. We pass kindergarten, then first grade. We graduate high school, then college. We enter the workforce and save up money, all the while thinking we're getting closer and closer to some ambiguous goal, be it success or happiness. But life is not a journey with some grand prize or discovery at the end. Watts said that in living this way, we cheat ourselves out of a meaningful daily existence. Instead, he suggested that we picture life as a piece of music. The noise and routine of our daily existence, the meaning that we imbue the present with, is what makes our lives a symphony. So, we can live our daily, mundane reality on autopilot, constantly lost in dreams of better things to come, whether it be Pump It Up, graduation, or finding a job you love. This is the easy and normal way to think. But I am trying my best to view every moment in the present as sacred, and I challenge you to do the same. Class of 2018, while I wish you all fulfilling and happy futures, more importantly, I hope that you all have fulfilling and happy nows. Thank you.
I'm very excited for this next portion of the program. Each year, the faculty vote to present awards to graduating male and female students in 2 categories. These awards are presented to graduates for having earned the respect and admiration of faculty and in recognition of the students' growth and achievement over 4 years. I'm going to call the candidate and award winners up first and tell you what they've won in a second. Would Alyssa Jordan, Nicole Claremont, Tyler DePalma, and Ryan Hurley please come to the stage? Mary Doherty Citizenship Medals are given each year in memory of a former devoted and beloved teacher at Franklin High School to a boy and a girl recognized as good citizens in their class. This award is given annually to students who have shown great improvement over 4 years. This year, the winners of the Mary Doherty Citizenship Awards are Ryan Hurley and Alyssa Jordan. The Francis Eddie King Medals are a gift of the class of 1926 and are given annually to a boy and girl of the graduating class who have been selected by the faculty as outstanding during their high school careers in scholarship, personality, loyalty, and sportsmanship. This year, the winners of the Francis Eddie King Medals are Nicole Claremont and Tyler DePalma. Good job, everybody. And now what you've come here for tonight. Mrs. Douglas and Dr. Ahern, the students gathered before you have successfully completed the required course of studies as prescribed by the school committee, and on behalf of the faculty are presented to you to be awarded their diplomas. They are prepared to accept the rights and responsibilities that were created with the receipt of such an award. At this time, with the valedictorian and the salutatorian, please join me on stage for the presentation of our first two diplomas. Victoria Healy. Victoria Rose Healy. Rory Cathcart O'Brien. Would our other honor graduates please join us on stage? Salvador Victor Balkis.
Sumit Roy Chowdhury.
Hannah Marie Cuniff.
Erin Rose Doherty.
Ravina Krishani Dukan.
Matthew Paul Elias.
Griffin Patrick Fenton.
Audrey Loriana Finn.
Camille Mitzi Fisher.
Mia Elizabeth Formato.
Meredith Suzanne Gendro.
Ashley Bowman Loomis.
Kathleen Carol Morse.
Amber Netto.
Claire Elizabeth Noonan.
Kelly Angela Park.
Lauren Faye Robinson.
Kaylee Ann Ryan.
Margaret Sullivan Sandam.
Evan Bennett Watton.
Derek Wu. Anna Paula Michelle Abanto Araleno.
Dylan Adeletto.
Kyla Nicole Aldred.
Jake Aldrich.
Zachary Joseph Alexander.
Peter Alexopoulos.
Benjamin Michael Allard. Good job, buddy.
Miranda Murphy Allen.
Darren Andrews Jr.
Daniel James Angermeyer.
Cameron Lawrence Anglis. Grab that.
Robert Charles Arsenal.
Sydney Marie Ayotte.
Ian J. Bacalars.
Chloe Iaconis Barrick.
Kimberly Erin Barker.
Skylar Marie Barker.
Jason Troy Barney.
Matthew Burke Barrett.
Kathleen Rose Barry.
Michaela Kate Barry.
Alexandra Rachel Bean.
Frederick Philip Altman Beckman.
Robert Raymond Belanger.
Haley Morgan Benham.
Jason Donald Bennett.
Olivia Marie Bertone.
Lauren Elizabeth Basanti.
Jason Patrick Bond.
Kenny Bonilla.
Charlotte Sanford Bonet Emard.
Anthony Bornasian. Christopher William Boyle.
Elizabeth Ann Boyton.
Vaughn Brabazon.
Jack Foley Brandon.
Zachary Briggs.
Jason Brown.
Jolie Melissa Bua.
Kevin Leo Buckley Jr.
Mackenzie Julia Butler.
Anthony Edward Calderon.
Mitchell Jake Callahan.
Patrick Joseph Callahan.
Caitlin May Cameron.
Timothy Mansfield Campbell.
Charlie John Capodanno.
Fiona Marie Caparizzo.
Aurora Lynn Caraballo.
Christina Lynn Carey.
Megan Elizabeth Karen.
Nicole Elizabeth Carvalho.
John Moore Cashin.
Nicholas James Cataloni.
Kaylee Rose Chamberlain.
Caitlin Teresa Chapsky.
Tucker James Cherry.
Eric Jeffrey Savetti.
Joseph Charles Clark.
Nicole Marie Claremont.
Seamus Michael Cogvin.
Joshua John Cohen.
Benjamin Alexander Kahn.
Amber Mercedes Cole.
Jason Gerard Collins.
William Edwin James Conley.
Jacqueline Marie Connolly.
Caitlin Ann Connolly.
Matthew Thomas Connerty.
Margaret Ruth Corbett.
Mariah Louise Corbett.
John Francis Coughlin.
Ryan Scott Crandall.
Matthew Ignatius Crane.
Daniel Justice Crawford.
Daniel Joseph Cronin. Good job, Dan.
Merritt Daniel Cruz.
Zachary Dalton Cullens.
Brianna Ellery Cummings.
Laura Elizabeth Cunningham.
Calvin Dabrowski.
Jeffrey Louis Daddario.
Sycharan Dadaretti.
Blake Dadgis.
Emma Caitlin Daly.
Shannon Nicole D'Arcangelo.
Sarah Elizabeth Davis.
Nick D. Crescenzo.
Stephen Michael DiCrescenzo. Got it.
Timothy James DeLay.
Kenneth Roland DeMerchant.
Luke Aaron D'Entremont.
Lauren Catherine DeStefano.
Harlan King DeWitt.
Ryan Charles Dewsnap.
Julia Rose Dickinson.
Andrew Dominic DeLeo. Tyler Anthony DePalma.
Nicholas John Dolan.
Haley Rebecca Donegan.
You blank? Okay. Luke Thomas Downey.
Molly Anya Duncan.
Thomas John Durkin.
Catherine Tui Eckhart.
Scott Michael Ehrenberg.
Matthew Benjamin Elias.
Anna Teresa Eppenheimer.
Parker Ewan.
Caroline Marie Fabian.
Catherine Ann Fabian.
Gavin William Farnan.
Brian Christopher Farrell.
Fiona Redding Ferguson.
Charles George Fernald.
Oliver James Fernandez.
Sadie Elizabeth Fico.
Connor Hyde Field.
Sarah Elizabeth Finnemore.
Colby Eric Fitzgibbons.
Colin William Flaherty.
Jake Fleming.
Ian Francis Flynn. Matthew Timothy Foley.
Devin Ray Forcina.
Robert Dominic Fornishari.
Evan Michael Fowler.
Alexander Matthew Fradkin.
Andrew Joseph Fragon.
Sarah Ames Gabriel.
Samantha May Gagnon.
Maxwell Robert Galuccio.
Shelby Elizabeth Garrigan.
Avery Elliott Gatewood.
Brianna Margaret Gatto.
Calvin M. Gavelis.
Cameron Allen Gear.
Thomas Christian George.
John Francis Gerassi.
Stephanie Linda Giacalone.
Felicia May Giardini.
Jackson Robert Gilbert.
Catherine Virginia Gillies.
Rachel Marie Gillis.
Owen Patrick Ginley.
Tyler Jared Glenn.
Hayden Joseph Goldsmith.
Lauren Suzanne Good.
Sarah Domicella Goodermuth.
Jenna Rose Goodman.
Ryan Corey Goss.
Emily Elizabeth Gromnitz.
Jack Charles Greco.
Caroline Irene Grella.
James Devlin Griffin.
Lucas Alexander Gruner.
Ella Rose Gutkowski.
Marcus Joseph DeMichael Halligan.
Linnea Grace Halter.
Nicole Lynn Hammond.
Mary Catherine Hanley.
Patrick John Hanley.
Regan Ann Harland.
Julia Ann Harrington.
Chelsea Elizabeth Hartnett.
Catherine Elizabeth Hartnett.
Emily Grace Hathaway.
Michael Thomas Haynes.
Caroline Ann Hedvig.
Trey David Helgerson.
Christopher Augustus Hurlitz.
Evan Anthony Hernandez.
Brandon Paul Hertzberg.
Jackson Daniel Hewen.
Kristen Marie Hughes.
Daniel Joseph Hickey.
John Joseph Hildebrand.
Emily Jean Hill.
Madison Lee Hinckley.
Casey Elizabeth Holland.
Molly Eileen Houlihan.
Nicole Elizabeth Houlihan.
Lorin Olivia Hughes.
Elizabeth Marchant Humphreys.
Tyler Patrick Hunt.
Ryan Sean Hurley.
Gabriella Elizabeth Inman.
Caroline Elizabeth Jackson.
Haley Elizabeth Jackson.
William Christopher Jacobs.
Julia Margaret Jasinski.
Jordan Nicole Jetty.
Nashita Deepal Jarmawala.
Bruce Charles Johnson III.
Dakota Lynn Jones.
William Sweeney Jones.
Alyssa Jordan.
Alexis Leon Ucession.
Edward Daniel Kane.
Liam Joseph Capples.
Jared Winslow Carlson.
Matthew Allen Karp.
Alexa Diana Casaros.
Kyle Zachary Kaitan.
Cameron Lawrence Kelleher.
Catherine O'Neill Kelly.
Matthew Thomas Kennedy.
Andrew Michael Kenefek.
Stephen Lewis Kerr.
Jessica Knockmin Cook.
Amber Suzanne Kinson.
Joshua Bradley James Kirchmeyer.
Alexander Theodore Clowen.
Brian David Kosicki.
Caroline Marie Kottmeyer.
Jessica Lynn Crucial.
Eliza Nicole Cuppins.
Evan Connor Curdy.
Aubrey Elizabeth Lackey.
Darren Michael Lang.
Tyler Michael Langevin.
Michael Stephen Langmeyer.
Anthony LaRose. Yes, it is. You can have one.
Caleb Donald Lofren.
Joshua Dean Lauterbach.
Sean Robert Lazaro.
Molly Leland.
Jacob Arturo Lemanowitz.
James Michael Leofanti.
Ryan Daniel LaRue.
Jonathan Tyler Lassard.
Corinne Brianna Lewis.
Paul Michael Linehan.
Lauren Olivia Lockhart.
David Matthias Lohan.
Sarah Adriana Lombardi.
Ryan Patrick Lovett.
Alexander Liu.
Stephen Patrick Lutazzi.
Laura Elise Lynch.
Madison Page Lynch.
Connor James Lyons.
Jamie Kathleen Lyons.
Grace Noel McCallum.
Emily Grace McDonald.
Margaret Connolly McKinnon.
Megan Ann McGuire.
Julia Nicole Mahan.
Paul Jonathan Mahan.
Emmy Mahoney.
Jane Marie Mailhoit.
Abigail Rose Maliff.
Casey Maloney.
Kyle Scott Manacchio.
Rachel Sidney Manson.
Melissa Claire Marchese.
Joanna Rosemary Martin.
Emily Ann Mastay.
Sabrina Masters.
Hannah Lynn Matthey.
Aiden Cross McAllister.
Andrew Douglas McCarthy.
Jennifer Ann McCarthy.
Mariah Emily McCauley.
Nicole Marie McDonald.
Kyle Peter McEnery.
Michael James McGonigal.
Jack Robert McGrath.
Owen Joseph McKenna.
Jillian Rose McLaughlin.
Connor Gabriel McMillan.
Christina Marie Mealy.
Lindsay Catherine Melville. Grace Elizabeth Meschwitz.
Cameron Alexis Michaud.
Stuart Peyton Miklas.
Jeremy John Miller.
Claudia Lauren Mocha.
Sophie Nicole Malo.
Madison Emma Moore.
Georgia Elizabeth Moriarty.
Samantha Grace Muirhead.
Daniel James Murphy.
Stephanie Lee Murphy.
Patrick James Nagel.
George Kareem Nakul.
Sedina Issa Ndoy.
Antonio James Nelson.
Isaac Stephen Nelson.
Jessica Netto.
Joseph Michael Neville.
Jack James Newman.
Connor Robert Norton.
Jake Anthony Noviello.
Logan William O'Connell.
Kathleen Elizabeth O'Connor.
Jonathan James Ogletion.
Christopher Michael Ola. Shout, Chris.
Caroline Halloran O'Leary.
Joseph Paul O'Leary.
Thomas Brian Olson.
Akira Ansuka.
Molly Ann O'Reilly.
Brendan Patrick O'Reilly.
Connor Thomas O'Rourke.
Liam Sullivan O'Rourke.
Kristen Anita Osborne.
Jemiah Danielle Owens.
Matthew Francis Padula.
Anand Pandy.
Corinne Marie Paris.
Michael Robert Parker.
Bryce Chester Parkman.
Oliver Michael Pearl.
Nina Penkar.
James Nicholas Penticus.
Matthew Robert Pepin.
Andrew James Perella.
Leticia Coralie Pierre Louis.
Shannon Elizabeth Pinkham.
Grace Hyde Plattner.
Lucas James Meatloaf Plesh.
Nicole Christine Powers.
Travis Kyle Prairie.
Harsha Crocky.
Charles Patrick Proctor.
Molly Grace Quayle.
Shivani Marie Kijada.
Catherine Marie Quinlan.
Michael James Rocca.
Trevor John Raffin.
Durrani Rangthale.
Charles Jr. Ray.
Brody Alexander Reardon.
Seamus William Reardon.
Rebecca Lee Redwine.
Nicholas Reeder.
Spencer Curtis Reed.
Victoria Ann Rhine.
Thomas Andrew Remillard.
Jillian Reynolds.
Thomas James Reynolds.
Nicholas John Richard.
Devin Anthony Ridgway.
Paige Carlson Ringer.
Alec Benjamin Rio.
Cameron Michael Ryu.
Allison Lane Rizzoli.
Catherine Elizabeth Robbins.
Morgan Lee Robinson.
Sydney Amber Robinson.
Jack Robert Rogers.
Joseph M. Rooney.
Paul McNamara Rudolph. Brendan Timothy Ryan.
Sophia Eleanor Sabini Leitch.
Grace Elizabeth Semeski.
Allison Marie Sawyer.
Stephanie Taylor Chavo.
Daniel Blaze Schratz.
Lily Elizabeth Sennett. Sauna Pasha Sheikh.
Caitlin Ray Shaughnessy.
Nicholas Christopher Shea.
Daniel Francis Sheehan.
Morgan Diane Sherry.
Janook Tulika Shom.
Zachary Thomas Siders.
Samantha Paige Signori.
Curtis Logan Silverman.
Caitlin Grace Simmons.
Kristen Beth Sindoni.
Miranda Elizabeth Smith.
Thomas Matthew Smith.
Benjamin March Snowis.
Mia Soma.
Zachary Joseph Gerard Souza.
DJ Spillane.
Mridula Srinivas.
Tyler St. Marie.
Tyler Staffier.
Molly Elizabeth Stanton.
John Charles Stavely.
Keegan Rose Stenstrom.
Robert William Stevenson.
Haley Nicole Stryer.
Braden Paul Strock.
Charles Michael Sullivan.
Kelly Lynn Sullivan.
Kyle Michael Switzer.
Sophia Lynn Singay.
Lauren Elizabeth Shepanowski.
Elizabeth Hannah Silniski.
Chase Davis Tanner.
Faiza Hada Townza.
Molly Catherine Tatry.
Mitchell Allen Taylor.
Elizabeth Ann Texera.
Justin Anthony Thornhill.
Elizabeth Violet Traphagen.
Cameron Joseph Trask.
Isabella Sandra Trask.
Emma Caroline Tronanis.
Getting there. Jason Scott Ulrichson.
Siobhan Rose Underwood.
Haley Rose Van Loan.
Ethan Matthew Vance.
Heather Marie Varda.
Claire Jean Julia Vaughn.
Nathaniel Frank Verdone.
Faith Marie Verney.
Joseph Michael Vignone.
Bree Micah Ward.
Samantha Rose Ward.
Maxwell Daniel Weslowski.
Sam Waters.
Kyle Christopher Weaver.
John Christian Wells.
Evan O'Neill Wendell.
Connor Michael Weston.
Troy Michael Wheeler.
Adam Sylvester White.
Brenna Colleen White.
Patricia Joan White.
Tabitha Stone Whitmore.
Caitlin Witt.
Brian Mark Wolfel.
Caitlin Elizabeth Woodcock.
Andrew Mark Warringham.
Vanitha Yadlapali. Congrats.
Sarah Jane Yell.
Tyler Perry Zajac.
Matthew John Zuko.
Oriana Betsy Zwicker. Your treasurer, Jessica Patricia Havacan. Your secretary, Kendall Lynn Swanson. Four-time Vice President, Kevin David Sassaman. Two-time Class President, Blaine Jared Roach. Let's give them one more big round of applause. Okay. Honored guests, members of the graduating class of 2018. It is my honor and privilege to share a few words with you tonight. We have heard wonderful messages and will hear more from various members of your class, and they have provided us with incredible advice on moving forward. My time tonight will be spent in a bit of a different direction. as this year the class of 2018 was deeply impacted by the loss of a very special man. Jack Sewell was and is a part of this class. What I want to share with you tonight is more than a graduation quote, is more than a slogan, and is more than a great piece of advice. What I want to share with you is a story about how Jack's life positively impacted others. During the days that followed Jack's untimely passing, students gathered together all over Franklin High School and the Franklin community to mourn, grieve, and celebrate Jack's life. One student shared with me that Jack would call and leave voicemails that spread his infectious positivity and left everyone with a smile on their face. In this day and age of computer and phone screens, of text messages, and of losing face-to-face connections, Jack was reaching out. It turns out Jack would call many, many people, inside his immediate friend group and out, and leave voicemails that would let someone know how he truly felt about them. He would let people know that he cared about them and that he was rooting for them. A student here shared a voicemail with me from Jack to him, on which Jack said, "Hey man, hoping you're well. Remember, strive to be the greatest. I'm your #1 fan." So class of 2018, and to all of our family members here today, let's follow this lead of love, caring, and of reaching out personally, and letting people know that we care about them and believe in them. We need this in our world now more than ever. At this time, I would like to invite Jack's teachers, Ms. Garfield, Ms. Briggs, and Ms. McKinnon, to join me on the stage. It is the wishes of Jack's family to have Jack's teachers accept his diploma posthumously on their behalf. It is my great honor to present this diploma to Jack's teachers. Thank you, class, for all of the support and all the celebration. You've been an incredible class that has come together to support one another, your families, and even the administration and faculty here at Franklin High School. And we appreciate that more than you know. In summing up my few moments with the microphone right here, I will close by sharing that on behalf of Franklin High School, I hope that you leave here today feeling loved, cared for, encouraged, rooted for, supported, and ready to put down the kendama. And experience life. May you forever be a Panther. Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite our school district's new superintendent, Dr. Sarah Hearn, to the podium.
Thank you. Greetings, school committee members, town councilors, parents, families, and friends, honored guests, faculty and staff, and graduates of the Franklin High School class of 2018. I want to share 3 questions with you, graduates, which probably comes as something of a surprise. I feel that as your superintendent, I'm supposed to have the answers, and here I am coming to you with 3 questions. I first shared these 3 questions as advice to students when I was interviewed by Devin Forcina for Panther Book in the fall. And I feel compelled to revisit them one last time with all of you as you depart the halls of FHS. And I promise this is under 3 minutes, 2.5 if I talk fast. These are not questions that I developed. No, I heard these questions from educator and clinical psychologist Dr. Rob Evans when he spoke to an audience of educators, parents, and children at Wellesley College a few years ago on the topic of managing stress and becoming resilient. These questions resonated so much for me that they have stuck with me since. For Dr. Evans, the answers to these questions provide agency and are the antidote for stress and anxiety. And for me, I wholeheartedly agree. I also believe that these 3 questions speak to the very purpose of education, and by you answering them, you'll unlock your gift to the world. From the moment you entered school in preschool or kindergarten, through the elementary and middle grades, and on to high school, we, with your families and your community, have been working with you to help you uncover your personal answers to these 3 questions. And I really hope that you take these questions with you, because when the going gets tough, I hope you find yourself revisiting them yourselves, asking yourself, what do I like? What am I good at? What does the world need me to do? Some of you may know your answers already. You may have figured out your answers during your senior project, or perhaps you discovered your answers earlier on. For some of you, the next step is a continued exploration to find what you like, are good at, and where you are needed. And for many, perhaps most, these answers will change over time. All of you, I am certain, as graduates of Franklin High School, are equipped with the knowledge, the skills, and the disposition to continue to pursue your answers. And I couldn't be more excited for you, because within these answers lies the fulfillment of your potential and the pursuit of your dreams. Congratulations, Franklin High School class of 2018.
Graduates, families, and guests, I would like you to join me in recognizing the significant contributions of your teachers, counselors, and the entire staff who have worked tirelessly to provide you with opportunities not only throughout your time at Franklin High School, but your 13 years in the Franklin Public Schools. Graduates, would you please stand, turn, and thank the faculty for their dedication to each of you as students in the Franklin schools. Thank you. Blaine Roach, please come to the stage. During Blaine's years at Franklin High School, Blaine has excelled both in and out of the classroom. He is funny, creative, bright, kind, athletic, quick-witted, giving, hardworking, responsible, and is able to work well with anyone. Blaine is tremendously well-rounded, as evidenced by his extracurriculars and his academics. While at Franklin High School, Blaine has served as class president for 2 years, as vice president of Best Buddies, has been a peer leader, a peer mentor, track captain for both indoor and outdoor, and has been a Latin, Science, and National Honor Society member. This is a young man who has given back to his school, his family, his fellow students, and his community. Blaine will be attending the Honors College at Northeastern University, majoring in engineering in the fall. Please welcome your president of the class, 2018, Blaine Roach.
Thank you. I wouldn't be up here without all the people who've encouraged and supporting me, and I want to acknowledge a few of them now. I'd like to thank all my teachers who have helped me all the way from kindergarten to senior year, the administration, secretaries, janitors, and staff who helped keep the school running,
Thanks to Tori Healy and all of my friends who have carried me through high school. And to everyone who asked me to mention you in this speech, pretend I'm saying your name now. And finally, thanks to my family for always being there behind me and supporting me through everything that I do. Success comes in all forms. Throughout high school, we've experienced success in different areas. There are some people who are seemingly talented in every aspect, others who are able to master one, and some who are average at many different things. But every single person is successful in their own way. It can seem at times that society only values certain types of success. Those who excel at school, master a sport, or are super popular. But every type of success deserves praise and recognition. Some find success playing an instrument or singing, others through various forms of art. More still find financial success, and others social success through friendships and connections. And some are able to master the kendama and have never lost a game of Ken. What you find you want to be successful at will determine how you use your time. We only have 24 hours in a day, and you have to decide what to focus on. In high school, you're in a classroom for 7 hours. That leaves 17 hours. Thanks to the FHS math department for helping me with that math. With these remaining hours, you have to fit in so much, and how you choose to use your time differs based on each person's definition of success. Some people decide to go home right away, do their homework, and go to bed by the late hour of 8:30. Others had clubs every day after school, devoting an hour of their time to doing something they love. Some had practice and games that went well into the night. Some people had to work to help support their families. Some decided that the time spent on homework just wasn't worth it and decided to spend time with friends instead. Some pulled at least one all-nighter a week, trying to balance everything that they do. There is so much each person tries to fit into their lives, but it just isn't possible to do it all. Some people sacrificed time with friends, some sacrificed their grades, some sacrificed their mental health, some sacrificed their sleep. Everyone sacrificed something. But each person made a conscious choice on what to sacrifice and what to spend their time on, and they had to choose what they wanted to be successful in. We're at the point in our lives that we get to define what success means to us and who we want to be in the real world. You may have had an amazing 4 years here and love every choice that you made, or you might have had a horrible 4 years here and regret everything that you did. Or, like most people, you may find yourself somewhere between these two extremes and love parts of your experience and hate other parts. So each and every one of you must look back over the past 4 years and decide what made you happy, what you enjoyed, what types of things you like to do, and also find what made you angry, what you hated, what types of things you never want to do again. Reflect back on these things and find what success means to you, not to your parents, your mentors, your peers, your teachers, but truly to you. There is only one way that you can come out of high school and not be successful, and that is by not correcting your mistakes, learning from them, and acknowledging your shortcomings. Over the past few years, we've all traveled together towards success, and we've all ended up here. Now, the next step each of us take will be down different paths. Some of them might cross up again, and each journey will be unique, but I know at the end of every path lies some type of success, and I look forward to seeing what you define success to be. Thank you.
I'd like Blaine to stay on stage with me and invite the officers as we begin the closing ceremonies. Before our graduates recess out of the ceremony for the final time and officially become graduates of Franklin High School, I would like to take the opportunity to thank several people and organizations who have made this week and this event possible. I have to ask, due to time, if we could hold applause until the end. We do have to thank, of course, our class advisors, Mr. John Layton and Mr. Chris Penza, for making our graduates' last 4 years memorable, and in particular, helping our class officers plan a tremendous senior week. Ms. Ann Paolini and Ms. Leah Wilner-Deutsch and the Franklin High School National Honor Society for serving as tonight's ushers. Hillside Nurseries for providing the flowers and decorations for tonight's event. Heather Moreau and Nick Bailey, FHS television and video production teachers, and Peter Fasciano and the entire Franklin TV crew for their tireless work throughout the week in preparing for our school for its 4th live simulcast and broadcast throughout Franklin and the world. Assistant principals, Dr. Pam Mayette, Ms. Maria Weber, and Mr. Craig Williams, and our registrar, Ivy Patton, who worked behind the scenes tonight and all of Senior Week to ensure a smooth program. Our school resource officers, Sergeant Chris Spillane, Officer Jama Mucciaroni, and Officer Paul Garino, and the entire Franklin Police Department for their help throughout the entire year. Mr. Mike D'Angelo, Mr. Richard Gaskin, Mr. Robert Cantareggi, Mr. Carlos Rebello, Ms. Irene McDonough, and the entire crews from the Franklin facilities and the Department of Public Works for making this school look absolutely fantastic each year for this commencement ceremony. Couple more. Mr. Chris Naylor and Ms. Patty Gay for the work they did in preparing the reception for the class of 1968. Mr. Drew O'Connors and Dan Chase for their work with the sound, and Ms. Leanne Rudsit, Ms. Olivia Gallagher, Ms. Diane Plouffe, and the entire FHS Music Department for providing music for tonight's ceremonies. And of course, all of our chaperones for Senior Week who are so giving of their time. Please give those people a nice round of applause. One of the things we talked about throughout the course of Senior Week when we did our graduation rehearsals was about how much the Franklin community celebrates you as graduates. We talked about how the community comes together to really put on such an incredible, amazing, spectacular event. Those names I've just read and who we have thanked were a major, major part of making that happen. I do have 2 more, and I'm going to have to ask you now for the biggest and loudest round of applause, as we have 2 incredible people who have really done all the true heavy lifting, who have stayed into the late, late hours of the night making this all come true. Ms. Tracy Clark and Ms. Lou McEwen. And with that, Mr. Blaine Roach, I would like to hand it over to you for the closing remarks, and I'll take it after you do. Go for it.
All right, I'd like to recognize some people who have also made our past 4 years as successful as they were. First off, Ms. McEwen, or as most people know her, Lou. Thank you for the countless hours that you have put into making sure that everything goes according to plan. Also, sorry for every time we made you open the doors when we forgot our lanyards. Ms. Falby, Ms. Robidoux, and Ms. Petrillo, thank you for dealing with our constant tardies and dismissals. Thank you to Ms. Clark and Ms. Patton for working behind the scenes to make sure everything is perfect. Thanks to Mr. Lestage, Ms. Incangrano, and Mr. Robidoux for letting us take just one more lap, making sure we weren't causing too much trouble. Thank you to Mr. Perry and Mr. Clements for everything that they put into making sure that every day here is just as exciting as day one. I would also like to thank anyone that I missed. There's so much work that is put into each day here at Franklin High, and so many people that work so hard. I'm sure I left someone out. Finally, I'd like to thank Lado and Penza for putting up with us, the four of us, every single week. They have put in so much to turn every event that our class has into an amazing experience, and we can't thank them enough. They told us not to get them flowers, so instead we went for something a bit more manly and got them some beef jerky and Dunkin' gift cards. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. Hey, good speech. Thank you. Now for our class gift. Since our high school looks just like some other high schools around here in Massachusetts, we wanted to give something that would help personalize it and make sure that you know you're here in Franklin High School. So now there's a mural painted right outside the cafeteria that says Franklin Panthers, and it was painted by our very own Kyle Switzer. Thank you, Kyle. Okay, wow, so now the reason everyone is here, graduates of the class of 2018, I ask you to stand. I now invite you to move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side. And it is my honor to be able to introduce you first as the newly graduated Franklin High School class of 2018. Congratulations.
You want to toss your cap? You want to toss them? What? You want to toss caps?
Oh yeah,
Go for it. Go for it.
you may now toss your caps.
They jumped on that too early. All right. As we wrap up our evening, I have a quick set of directions for our exit. I will accompany our superintendent out of the gymnasium, followed by Mrs. Douglas and our deputy principal.
The band plays.
Yeah. Our class officers and then our faculty. Our two flag bearers will then lead our students out, starting with the front row and going row by row, heading to the cafeteria. All right. Yep. Go ahead.